What's up guys, Kind of Legends Boxing, explaining our February patch of the month, which is the dumbbell patch. So throughout this challenge, you guys will look at your calendar and we have different weighted exercises on different days throughout the month, either broken up into sets or a certain amount that you should do. With this, we have 17 different exercises in total that will be listed in this video. How we are going to categorize this is in a push section, a pull section, a leg section, and a total body section. So if you guys are looking for a specific exercise and how to do it, go to that corresponding section. Push exercises, typically meaning chest, shoulders, triceps, all those muscles that create that push motion outwards. Pull, typically referring to biceps and back muscles. Legs, going for our lower body there. And total body, meaning a lot of compound movements that could include legs, chest, shoulders, and those pull motions as well. So pay close attention to the following videos. And if you have any additional questions following form or technique, talk to your gym manager or head coach. All right guys, so for our push section, these are gonna be the exercises that will be included on the calendar. Just doing a quick rundown of them. We have the shoulder press. So I've got my weights here. Weights may vary depending on who you are, but I'm going to do just a regular shoulder press. Arms out 90 degrees, pressing, not touching the weights at the top, coming back down to 90 degrees. One of the next exercises is the staggered or static shoulder press. How this is gonna work, depending on what it says, this is gonna equal each side. So if it says 3 sets of 15, that'll be 15 on each side. How you do that staggered shoulder press is you're gonna stay here at 90 degrees. One arm is gonna go for the allotted time. So if I have 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, and then I'm gonna hold this arm static and do 15 on the other arm. For the next set, I'm gonna start with this arm, then switch over to this one. Following that, we've got tricep kickbacks. So when doing a tricep kickback, you're gonna bend in the knees, kick your butt back, chest to the floor, keep your spine in an upright, elongated position. Bring those elbows up so they're parallel to the floor. Don't swing in your shoulders, and you're just going to kick straight back, coming back in. Straight back, coming back in. The last one is going to be an alternating arm raise. This is an each side exercise. So I'm going to have weights in either hand. And what I'm going to do, say I've got 3 sets of 15. I'm going to go 1, 1. One is going in front of me. The other one's going laterally. 2, 2, 3, 3, so on and so forth until you hit the required number for that exercise. All right guys, so moving on to the pull section. So a lot of back, biceps, those kinds of motions. So first one, curls. So when doing curls, there's a couple ways you can do these. You can go palms up, thumbs up, or knuckles. Those are working different parts of the bicep, but I'm just gonna do the palms up ones. So elbows tight to your body, back straight, try not to round your shoulders or swing. Just using that bicep, curling the way up, back down. Also, we have what is called 21s, which is also utilizing curls. Essentially, the breakdown is 7, 7, 7 equals 21. So what that is 7 curls halfway up, back down. You do 7 of those. Then you do 7 curls from halfway to all the way up, 7 times. Then you do 7 curls all the way down, all the way up, equaling 21 for a set. So then we have what is called a reverse fly. So reverse flies, I'm gonna kind of come this motion, bending in the knees, keeping your core engaged, arms out in front of you, elbows at a slight bend. You don't want to pull this weight to your chest. You want to bring the elbows out and back in. Almost like there was a pencil on your spine and you're trying to pinch it with your back muscles. So again, from here, down here, pulling the weight back, coming back in. We also have a bent over row. So bent over row, similar position, but instead of coming out, you are pulling that weight in and up. Pulling it in and up. So that would mean a reverse fly to bent over row, like that will be listed on the calendar, is a 1, 1 equals 1 exercise. So you will do a reverse fly from here, then immediately into a bent over row. 2, 2, 3, 3, so on and so forth. From there, we also have a upright row. Feet are together, good shoulder width. Weight here, and just like there were strings tied to your elbows, you were gonna bring this weight up your body, flexing your traps, coming back down. Again, keep that weight tight to your body, back in an upright position. All right, guys, for our leg section, you can use weights with these or without. It's up to you depending on the difficulty you want. So I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. We're going to start out with weighted squat jump. So think of your typical squat jump. I like to hold my weights if I'm doing 2 dumbbells at the side, almost like I'm carrying some suitcases or doing like a farmer's carry. I'm going to squat down, kicking my butt back, keeping my posture upright, then jumping straight up, okay? Just keeping the weights at the side. You can also put them up on your shoulders as well, if that makes it easier. Squatting down, jumping straight up, okay? Focus on that nice, soft, springy landing. Then we also have hip thrusts. So we're gonna focus on a lot of your posterior chain. What I'm gonna need is a riser like this, or even the boxing ring you could use. I'm gonna take a weight, put it on my hips, center my back on the riser, feet flat, driving up through my heels, pushing my hips to the roof, coming back down flat. Then the last one is a weighted squat hold. Start with the weight. You can ditch it at any point if necessary to keep the hold. But I can hold it just right here. It's like a goblet squat, sitting back and holding. Just like that. All right, guys, so this is our total body section, meaning that typically these exercises are gonna work multiple muscle groups at a time, if not a majority of that push, pull, and legs aspect. So the first one is going to be a renegade row. So this includes a lot of pull and push and core strength. So you will need 2 dumbbells. This is how I've always taught the renegade row. You will be in a push-up position, feet wide, nice and flat, and you're going to row, row, push up. That is 1. Row, row, push up. That is 2. So a row on each arm followed by the push up. Next, we have a med ball slam. So when you do these, quick disclosure, do the ones filled with sand. Sometimes there are colorful medicine balls that bounce. Don't do those because you may risk hurting yourself, somebody else, or damaging the gym because they will bounce in the air. So the harder you slam them, the higher they're gonna bounce. They're not designed to be slammed on the ground like that, okay? You want something like this that's filled with sand, so when it hits the ground, it does not bounce, okay? So with a med ball slam, how this is going to work, I'm gonna take this, I'm going to raise it above my head, I'm gonna slam it down, try to catch it before it hits the ground, picking it back up. Again, slamming it down, picking it up, above my head, slam, picking it up. Following that med ball slam, we have thrusters. These are a favorite of mine when it comes to good high output explosive exercises for boxing. You're gonna take these weights up onto your shoulders, elbows out from the body. You're going to squat down, deep squat, press up, thrust the weights upwards. Sit back down and repeat. Okay. Now we also have a split squat 2 thruster. So this is gonna be unilateral, so one side of the body. What I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do this on my right leg, I want this weight in my right hand. I'm gonna get into a split squat position. So foot elevated, foot out. I'm going to squat down on the one leg. As I come up, I will also press the dumbbell. Dropping down, pressing the dumbbell on each side. So left hand, left foot, squatting down, pressing up. So if you see this on the calendar, just know it means each side, okay? Last one, personal favorite, man makers. How this is going to work, this is multiple steps. Pay close attention. I'm going to start out, weights in hand. I'm gonna go down onto the floor, kick my feet out like a burpee. I'm going to do a push-up. Then I'm gonna row, row, bring my feet back in, deadlift the weight up onto my shoulders, squat down, then press. So it's kind of a combination of a lot of those movements. I'll do it one more time. Again, weight on the floor, kick your feet out, do a push-up, row, row, bring your feet in, deadlift the weight on your shoulders, come down, and press up. That is a man maker. So those are our total body exercises that will be included in this challenge. Thank you for watching those tutorials for all of those exercises. If you come across any questions, please ask your gym's head coach, coaches, gym manager, staff. These are all exercises we've done in the gym before. If you have never done any of these before, like I said, your coach should be able to help you and guide you through this. I recommend taking your time, make sure to listen to your body. Proper recovery is important as well, with all these weighted exercises being introduced. I look forward to seeing all of your guys' progress with this patch, and best of luck to you guys.